warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I come with a special topic and interesting topic about how to become fluent English speaker and how to get high score on listening test based on my experience. Today I will share this video into two parts. The first part is how to become fluent English speaker, and the second part is about how to get high score on listening speaking test. Fluent in speaking. I have filled my tips for you, and the first tip for me is to know and to remember the tenses that people usually do in daily activity. For me, in my opinion, we have to know 5 tenses that people usually use in people's daily life. There are simple present, simple past tense, and perfect tense, and then continuous tense, and the last future tense. But there are 2 tenses, the most useful tenses in daily activity: simple present tense and simple past tense. After you know about what is the most useful tenses in daily activity, and then the next what you need to do is to understanding when we use these tenses and how we use these tenses. And the last part is what is the meaning of these tenses. And that's the important thing that you need to do is to practice these tenses in your daily activity. Because for me, speaking is close with activities, and activities are close with tenses in English. The second tips from me is to make a list of a part of speech except pronoun. As we know, we have part of speech in English except pronoun. Because except pronoun there are a noun, adverb, adjective, preposition, and then verb. You need to make a list of part of speech that people usually do and tell or say in daily life. Example, for a noun word that's familiar or that noun word that people usually use in daily activity: student, teacher, doctor, nurse, police, soldier, driver. And for adjective word, example, clever, student, clever, stupid, stupid, diligent, lazy, tall, short, rich. And then for adverb, example, in the house, at school, in front of class, behind office, on the table, under chair, beside room. And for verb, example, go, went, gone, going, come, came, come, coming, see, saw, seen, seeing, hear, had, hearing, think, thought, thinking, understand, understood, understanding, write, wrote, written, writing. And for preposition, you can remember at for time, and in, on, under, beside, and the others that people usually use in daily activity. But don't forget to make a list. The important thing that you need to do is to make a list for every part of speech. After that, as same as the tenses, you need to understand where do we use it, when do we use it, and how do we to use it. And because for me, as we know, we speak sentence, and the sentence started from word, and word is important to make sentence. And the last tips from me is to make your own takes based on my experience as a beginner of speaking. I don't remember all the things that I need to speak especially in front of crowded people. Example for speech and telling story. To solve my problem, I need to make a note or something, framework on my paper or on something, and then I will not forget all the point that I need to speak, or the important point that I need to speak, and I will not become blank if I make a note or I will make a framework before I speak in front of people. But if I don't have time to make a note or framework, I will write on my mind and I will repeat it again and again in my mind, again and again without a sound. For me, this way is very useful because I will become confident with myself. We are going to the next chapter, how to get high score on listening speaking tests based on my experience. I have 2 tips for you. The first one is to exercise your ears. If you want to do these tips, you need to prepare a slow audio, a fast audio, and a fastest audio. And first, you need to hear the slow audio. If you understand again and again this audio, you don't move. You need to make a time for 1 week or for a time that you believe that you understand the audio that has standard like this. You may move to another audio that is faster than the first audio. This tips is useful for me because my ears will not shock if I have tested it over and over and again and again. The second tips for me, read everything, because if you know many topics but you face a problem to understand what the speaker said about the topic, but you know much information about this topic, you will become easy to guess about what the conclusion about what the speaker said before. For example, the speaker said about sun. You don't understand all the speaker said about the sentence and the content of the speaker said, but you know much information about the sun. Sun is a star. Sun is a biggest star in a galaxy. Sun has its own likes and the others. So from this information, you can make a conclusion for the speaker said about the sun. Let's try my tips. May some of my tips will help you to get high score on listening tests and to become fluent speaker in English. Thank you very much. See you next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.